Hey there, it's Katerina. Welcome back to my home, to my couch. And I can't wait to share with you what I've been up to last weekend. So I am pretty addicted to listening to success coaches and, just awesome, really brilliant people on podcasts while I am doing my cardio either on Stairmaster or on a treadmill, whatnot. So I'm listening to this one business podcast, and they talk about this book that's very, very life-changing. It's even called like that. It's a book by Marie Kondo, and it's called The Life-Changing Book of Tidying It Up. And it's basically a book on how to declutter your entire house. And you do it only once and you never ever rebound. But the key is to follow the system to the T. And so, I was fascinated by that. And the reason why I did, because I don't know how, I just found myself having a lot of clutter in my house, a lot. And I used to pride myself for being a minimalist and just having what I need. And, I grew up in Russia, and I traveled for, I would say, a good 5 years. I didn't have a home base. I would just move from a country to a country, and all I could carry, that was all my possessions. And at that time, the only wish I had would be like, when I finally have a home, I just want to have a large library. I want to have all the books that that I love. And that was like the saddest thing for me, is not being able to carry my books. But anyhow, fast forward a decade ago, here I am living in the United States, and I'm, finally built a base and a place where I call home. And, it's interesting how you start accumulating things. Some of it is gifts, some of it are things that you think you need, some of the things that you bought when you were lonely, sad, or angry. It's just, I was always curious of how we accumulate stuff, and why are we so attached to things that we don't even use. Anyway, I was really excited to try this method, and I read the book from cover to cover in one night. And the method was, you basically declutter by categories, and there's 3 categories you need to attack. First one is your closet, then books, then papers. Well, I decided to attack all 3 in one, in 24 hours. That's how I do these things. I kind of get obsessed about the project, and I just like to drive it home to the wall. So I decided to do it on the one sitting. And basically, when you look, the strategy is, let's say you start with the closet, right? You gather all the clothes in your house. I mean, from every single closet you can find, you gather your clothes and you put it on one spot in your home. So I chose, it was my king size bed in my bedroom, and I just threw all my clothes. You'll see the pictures at the beginning of this video. And you pick up each item and you ask yourself one question that determines if this item goes somewhere out of your house or you keep it. And the question is, does it spark joy? I wonder if you can read it. Can you read it? Does it spark joy? That's the question. And the reason why you wanna hold this item to your heart and let your body tell you, let your body react. Does this spark joy, or does it invoke different feelings? And especially with clothes, you know how like we all have those jeans that we hope to wear when we lose 10 pounds, or we all have that, that wonderful dress or suit that one day gonna make us look magical, or one day we'll find a shirt to match it or something like that, right? So, but then it doesn't make us feel good to wear clothes that we don't feel ourselves in, right? I know I had to let go of so many clothes. There were so much hope attached to them that one day they would look good on me. So it was very liberating. It was the same approach to books, which was the hardest thing to clean out for me, because I see books like my babies, but I had to let them go. And you know, with the principle, does it spark joy? That did this book serve its purpose in my life? Then it has to go and serve somebody else. I don't have to hold on to items. And the same thing, you know, I really loved advice on gifts. You know, you don't have to keep every single gift that you ever got. The gift served its purpose by building a connection between you and whoever gave you that gift. That was the purpose. If you can't find use of the gift in your life, you don't have to tell the person who gave it to you, right? Honor, express your joy, express your gratitude, and just find, you know, if you can find use of it, gift it to somebody else or donate, but you don't have to store it in your home. It's, the reason I'm sharing with you, you know, about this process is because every single item in our home carries and stores energy. And maybe you can relate to this. Have you ever sat down to write, maybe you're a writer, to write something or finish a project or do something that, you know, takes a lot of mental energy, and you feel really restless and edgy? You're like, what's going on? And usually the first inclination is to go organize or to go clean, right? At least I get this a lot, almost every single time. Well, this is pretty universal thing. If you think about it, when you have cluttered environment, there is no energy flowing. There is no creative flow. And it's almost like, I really love, somebody said, your external environment simply reflects your internal environment, especially what's happening in your mind. So when I have a really, really busy, hectic month or a week or a day, and I look around and I'm like, oh my God, what happened to my home? It's like a hurricane just came through. So I understand this is an indication. When I look at my environment, it's an indication that I've been putting too much on my plate, that I have not been finishing, I have not been following through on my projects. I've been just chasing another shiny thing again. And so to start bringing centeredness and equilibrium back into my mind and into my inner world is to start decluttering my environment and letting go of the items that just hold energy and block my creative flow. I hope it serves you. So this is a very simple process that I did. And you know how, this is like ridiculous. I took to donation center 10 giant garbage bags, clothes, gifts, books, you know, like, and then I went to my garage and I decluttered half of my garage space. And it was so liberating, so liberating. What I haven't finished is my kitchen. My kitchen needs to follow the same process, and my papers. But I did all the books, I did all the clothes, and I did all the gifts. And it feels ridiculously amazing and freeing. So check out the book, Marie Kondo, the life-changing gift of tidying up. You can find it on YouTube audio version. You can hear parts of it. You can get it on Kindle, on iBooks, on Amazon. It's amazing. I highly encourage you to do this process because it's very, very life-changing. So thanks for being here. Sending you my love, and I'll talk to you soon.